Hello and welcome to another morning briefing presented by Stein Investments. Today we can see that since the London opening, the retail trading volume dropped massively, currently facing around 101,000 lots in total. We don't know what the reason is, but we can see that the most prominent change here in the trading volume is a drop of the Swiss franc positions by -6%, causing a net long increase in Swiss franc positions of plus 14.7%, and this goes also in line with the Swissy strengths we can see over the past hours now. Either way, this is nothing we really can benefit from because we are aiming for positive total volume trends and not negative ones, because this net long change here is only a result of close operations. So retail traders close their trades they had in the Swiss franc, and this caused that the sell side of the Swiss franc weakened, which caused this massive rise in the net long volume of the Swiss franc. And that's why we get these plus 14% here. But this is not due to the interest in new trading positions. This is only a result of the reduction in Swiss sell positions. So that said, we are currently missing a real obvious positive volume trend. We see here the Aussie dollar with plus 1.1%, which is going down, which we can also see here that the Aussie dollar is going down in line with the New Zealand dollar, and this is something we can also see in the currency overview, and we'll analyze in detail if we are at it. So let's have a look at the currency overview, and we can see that we have pretty many clear trends today. The euro on the strong side is clear because all three lines are here in the upper part of the scale. The British pound is pretty much the same, and it's mostly only the 4 hours instance that deviates from its mid and long-term trends. We can witness the same behavior here in the Japanese yen, which is very weak in the long-term trend, almost neutral in the midterm, but only due to this 4 hours short-term analysis, which is on the strong side for a few hours now, but is likely to going back in line with the long-term trend. So these constellations will surely offer us a possible opportunity to enter a trade after a reversal. So this is what we are looking for, and we'll check the corresponding trades afterwards in detail. So the situation on the Swiss franc switched completely during the past 3 hours. This new trend is a bit young to me, so I wouldn't rely on that and would keep it aside for the moment. The situation on the Aussie dollar in line with the New Zealand dollar is completely different, because this seems like a stable trend, especially because both of these correlated currencies are going in the same direction. So the ideal combinations for today are buying the euro and the British pound and selling the Aussie dollar and the New Zealand dollar. These are the most obvious. Optional, we can have a look at euro and British pound against the Japanese yen and also against the US dollar, which is showing the same situation with the mid and long-term trend on the weak side, and the short-term is already coming back a bit. So there are a lot of charts to check today. So let's start with the most obvious ones. It was the euro against the Aussie dollar, and it was once more an amazing opportunity for our Asian customers and Asian traders in overseas, which could have taken this breakout setup at a very early stage, benefit from a huge move to the upside, which currently hit a resistance cluster and the 100% ATR level. So this is clearly no opportunity for us right now. We can also see that the Euro Aussie dollar already reached 132% ATR. I guess the situation Euro NZD will be pretty much the same. And yes, it was also a great opportunity for our Asian traders, and we are just late in time. I have an idea what the reason for this is, but I'll explain this after we check the charts. Then we can see British pound against Aussie dollar is also the same. Hit the 100% ATR and this resistance level, so no chance for us right now. And the same situation is visible on British pound against the New Zealand dollar. They are all way above their 100%, so the potential is pretty limited and we have to check other opportunities. As I said, Euro and British pound against the US dollar and the Japanese yen, which we will check right now. And here the situation is a bit better because we have only 69% ATR right now. Here we can see a wonderful breakout setup. This was the first move of this wave. Then we get a reversal, and this reversal seems to have ended right now because the price is going back in the direction of the long-term trend. And here we see we have a pretty fresh line split after the short-term mixed a bit and spiked to the opposite side, but right now it looks they are both going back into the direction of the long-term trends, which is buy for the euro and sell for the US dollar. That said, I would place a trade with a tight stop, maybe not directly below this, but here. So you have a bit safety distance and a profit target here at the 100% ATR. And then let's move on to British pound, US dollar. This is a bit more complicated because we see there has been a news event this morning which caused this spike to the upside. Then the British pound dropped and formed a new resistance here. So it's honestly no convincing setup to me. So I would drop this and focus more on the euro, which seems to be more stable today. So we have euro against the yen. The euro is gaining back some strength. We have a new support level here, which provides us a perfect stop level. And I would say we go up to the 80% ATR. I don't know if we will reach it, but this is an exceptional risk and reward ratio, and the timing right after this reversal is absolutely perfect. These are the best opportunities we can aim for. Going back to the big moves during the Asian session, we've witnessed twice here during the last days. This was yesterday's move, and this was today's moves here in the euro against the Aussie dollar. I can only assume that it is related to the speaks President Trump gives almost every day, and the exchanges that open after these speaks have to reflect this new information in the price. This is extremely beneficial for the Asian traders because they get more volatility than they usually have, and then they can trade a breakout trading system and have an awesome move directly up front because the ATR is very low. They have a ton of potential, and you can see these moves go straight upward with almost no drawdown, so it's perfect for them. The problem for us European traders is that the ATR is so exceeded among these pairs that there is no potential left for us. So we have to pick the currencies and pairs that moved not that much to get some trades with a reasonable risk and reward ratio, which is definitely not that easy. That's sometimes pretty frustrating, and nonetheless, I'm happy that we found a few setups for today, but it would be great to have more opportunities than just those. Let's move on with our non-Forex analysis, starting with the Bitcoin as usual, and the situation for the Bitcoin is still unchanged. The long-term trend hovers around the neutral level here, and the mid and short term don't deviate much from that, so there's currently no action in sight, and so we can move on quickly to oil, which provides an extreme sell trend here, and this is something we can work with. 60% ATR already reached, so if you want to trade it, place your stop here and set your profit target somewhere here at these ATR levels. But the situation is definitely clear for oil. Moving on to the Dow Jones, which is also neutral for quite a while now, not moving that much. We had a spike to the downside, currently recovering a bit, reached 44% ATR. Yeah, please keep in mind, this is just Dow Jones pre-market. The real action comes as soon as New York opens. Situation at the German DAX is that there has been also an easy scalping setup with an entry here at around this time. Stop loss right below this. I'm too late for that now, and we can also see there is a new resistance forming, so there's no potential for any profits here, and I would drop it for now because it's highly likely that the DAX will be pushed away from this resistance level once more, and then we'll see how this evolves over time. So that's it for the moment. We have 2 trades running with promising setups on the Euro USD and the Euro Japanese Yen. I will further monitor the situation on the British Pound, and I can only recommend to check the currency overview and the other analyzing screens at least every hour if you have the time to do so, just to see if there is a new setup evolving, and those who use our custom alerts tool will get their notifications immediately to their mailbox and mobile device. And I hope you enjoy trading with our tools. Have a great day. Thanks for your attention. I'll catch you in the next one. See you and bye-bye.